Hey everyone, how's it going today? So as you can see here in snowy Alberta, we got snow overnight and it's still snowing. So what do you like to eat on snowy, cold days? Well, I don't know about you, but for me, I really like cozy, warm foods like butternut squash soup. So I thought, oh, this is a great opportunity to use my cooking blender and make some butternut squash soup. So with this blender, you get this handy dandy recipe book, you can see here. And inside is this amazing recipe, butternut squash soup with some pumpkin seed granola. And I have some butternut squash that I had bought recently. So I'm going to make that today and show you the process as we go through. Hey guys, so I'm gonna make some butternut squash soup today in my cooking blender. And so the first thing I needed to do, obviously, is get all the ingredients together. And I just wanted to say that, you know, peeling butternut squash and cutting it was sure made easier with the knives that we have here. So I think this is the Big Chef's knife. It's great. And then these peelers are like amazing for peeling, to see how easily it cuts through and peels the skin right off that squash. And so once I've all done that, I'm going to use the scoop loop to scoop out the seeds, which these things are pretty amazing, but they just have little serrated edges on them, and then they cut right through. So they make some food prep quite easy. They're also really great for avocados, which I love. Okay, here we are ready to make the butternut squash soup. So I got all the vegetables and ingredients all prepped up and ready to go. And so now I just need to put them in order into here. So we start with 2.5 cups of water. So we'll put the water in first. There we go. All right, and then I've got 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, salt, cinnamon, ground ginger, all in here, as well as some garlic cloves. So we'll put that in. And I think I need to scrape out that a little bit with one of my scrapers. Here's some stuff that's stuck. There we go. Okay. What's the next ingredient that I've got on my list here? Okay, the butternut squash, which was supposed to be 3 cups of peeled. I've filled up this 4-cup small batter bowl, but there's lots of empty spaces, so I'm kind of hoping that I didn't overdo it. But I'll pour those in. Looks a little bit squishy. I got to clean up my cupboard. All right, we've got that. And then we've got 2 medium carrots in there. And then I've got to put in half a medium onion, which I chopped in half. I think I might have overfilled the blender. What do you think? I think I might have to take some squash out. And then last thing was a 1/4 cup of dried apple. I didn't have dried apple, and I have an air fryer that can dehydrate it, but I should have looked at that last night, but I only decided to do it today due to the fact it's still snowing outside. So we'll put that in. And then I'm going to put everything in the blender, but I think I probably need to take out a piece of squash because I do not think this is going to go on. Well, we can give it a shot. Oh yeah, it'll go on. Okay, good.
Mom, can we have a stuffy one of these?
Just 1 second, honey.
I want to.
So now I've got all that. I've locked the lid. You heard it beep, and I'm going to change it to the soup setting. There we go, soup setting. And then I'm just going to press the wheel to start, and it's going to go. So we'll come back in a bit and see how the soup is making out, maybe closer to the end, because I think this might take a little while. Okay. Just thought we'd do a little check-in to see how it's going. So you can see it like stops and goes through as it goes through the process. And you can see here from the little light temperature that it's going up to temperature and it's on a heat function. So if any of you like me, sorry, not very straight, also had another very popular blender that you make soup in, it's actually just heating by friction, whereas this actually heats up. So I think that's a super great option. So anyways, we'll check back in and when we get a little bit closer. Okay, here we go, checking back on the butternut squash soup. You can see it's still blending away. It's far more blended and kind of pulses as you go. I don't know if I noticed this. So we have some spices for the Christmas season. We have this cinnamon, as well as a cinnamon allspice and a pure vanilla, which are great for holiday baking. Anyways, we'll check back when we're about to finish the soup because it's looking pretty good. And you can see that it's the temperature at 210 degrees. We still got another 10 minutes on this. Okay, so for the next step, I thought maybe it'd be safe to wear an apron this time so I don't get stuff all over my sweater. So we're going to add in the cooking cycle's done, so it's just to add the cream to it. So we're gonna add a 1/2 cup of cream. We're just gonna open it up. Little sound that tells you it's opening it up. Look at all that steam from the heating up. These measurals are really amazing. I've got friends that say they don't know what they did without them. So if you don't have a set of these, awesome, really great, because you can do liquid as well on one side, and then those like sort of dry, solid, hard to measure things like ink, peanut butter and stuff on the other. So let's just pour it in. I'm gonna close it back up. I love the sound it makes. And then we're just gonna pulse it for 5 seconds. Just to blend it all out. I guess I should turn around so you can see. There we go. Anyway, so that should combine. The cream is all combined there, so then the soup should be ready to go. I have some pumpkin seed granola to make, but there you go. We'll take it out, see it all steam, and I'll give you a close-up shot of the butternut squash soup. So doesn't that look delicious? Steamy, hot butternut soup on a snowy day here in Edmonton. Happy cooking.